Hola, ¿qué tal, amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes, y buenas noches. Whatever time it is, it's always time to learn Spanish. La hora que sea, siempre es el momento para aprender español. All right, our lesson now is how to ask someone how they are, right? In standard traditional classroom Spanish, they teach you how to say, ¿Cómo está usted? How are you? ¿Cómo está usted, señor? How are you, sir? Estoy bien, gracias. Estoy muy bien, gracias. And that's it. Today, we're going to take not just estoy, we're going to learn how for anyone can answer the question how they are, and then we're going to give you all sorts of real-life examples of how people can respond to the question, ¿Cómo está usted? ¿Cómo está él? How are you guys? ¿Cómo están ustedes? So that's our objective today, to learn how to ask anyone how they are and be able to answer with many, many common responses. So, we have ¿Cómo está? How are you? That would be the usted form. ¿Cómo está usted, señor? It could also be for he. ¿Cómo está él? ¿Cómo está Miguel? How's Miguel? It could be for she. ¿Cómo está ella? ¿Cómo está mamá? How is mom? Estás. ¿Cómo estás? That's to your friend. Someone on your level or below. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? And ¿cómo están? Would be the N factor. Remember, if a verb ends in N, the subject is going to be you plural or they. If I'm talking about a group of kids over there, I want to say, how are they? ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están los muchachos? How are the boys? ¿Cómo están las chicas? How are the girls? ¿Cómo están ustedes? How are you guys? So those are the three questions. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo estás? And ¿cómo están? Notice that como has this accent mark because it's a question word. Está, estás, and están. We know if a word ends in N, S, or a vowel, the stress is supposed to be two vowels back. So when we say está, estás, están, we're stressing the last vowel. That violates the rule. That's why these three words have an accent mark. And the same thing here again. Estás, ending in AS, the stress should be on the E, but it's on the A. It breaks the rule, it gets an accent mark. Está, same thing, breaks the rule. And están, it breaks the rule. So that takes care of our accent marks. Now, let's pronounce the 5 forms of the verb estar. Remember, when you take a verb apart and conjugate it, the infinitive is estar, E-S-T-A-R. Estar is to be. But when we conjugate it now, in the present tense, it has 5 forms. Estoy, I am. Estás, you are. Está, he is, she is. Usted, you are. And it is. Then we have estamos, we are. Están is either they are or you plural are. Remember, anytime a verb ends in N, the subject is either you plural or they. And here are some typical responses. Bien is fine. Feliz is happy. Triste is sad. Ocupado is busy, occupied. Dormido, asleep. Cansado, tired. Enfermo, sick. Emocionado, excited. Listo, ready. Alegre, happy. Aburrido, bored. Perdido, lost. Preocupado, preoccupied, or just simply worried. Asustado, scared. Sorprendido, surprised. Decepcionado, disappointed. Enamorado, enamorado, in love. And mareado, 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 dizzy. Okay? Now, if you want to say muy, it means very. A common response is, ¿Cómo está usted, señor? How are you, sir? Estoy bien, I'm fine, gracias. Estoy muy bien. You don't say I'm very fine in English, we just say I'm great. Estoy muy bien, I'm great. Estoy muy bien. But muy with these others works. Muy feliz, very happy. Muy triste, very sad. Muy sorprendido, very surprised. Muy mareado, very dizzy. And muy aburrido, very bored. So muy means very, and un poco means a little. Un poco triste, kind of sad. Now it means a little sad, but it also means kind of. Estoy un poco emocionado. I'm kind of excited. I'm a little excited. Estoy un poco perdido. I'm a little lost. Estoy un poco perdido. I'm kind of lost. So again, we have our 5 forms of estar. Estoy, I am. Estás, you are. Está, he, she, or usted, you, or it is. And then we have estamos, we are. Están, they are, or están, you, plural, are. Now our adjectives, bien, fine. Feliz, happy. Triste, sad. Ocupado, busy. Dormido, asleep. Cansado, tired. Enfermo, sick. Infirmed, right? Enfermo, infirm. Sick. Emocionado, emotion, excited. Emocionado. You can see the influence of English here all the time. Listo, ready. Alegre, happy. Una cara alegre is a happy face. Aburrido, bored. Perdido, lost. Preocupado, preoccupied or worried. Asustado, scared. Sorprendido, surprised. Decepcionado, disappointed. Enamorado, in love. And mareado, dizzy. Now, depending on who is the person you're talking about, the adjective at the end, if it ends in O and you're talking about a girl, if I want to say she's sick, I'd say Maria está enferma. I'd have to change that O to an A. Maria está enferma. If there are 2 girls and I want to say they are sick, I would say están Now I change the O to AS. Están enfermas. They're sick. So every single one that ends in O, if you're talking about a girl, you're going to change the O to an A. If you're talking about a mixed group or all guys, that O, you're going to add an S to it. Emocionados is excited for a group. Sorprendidos would be surprised for a group of people. But if it's all girls you're talking about, you're going to change the O to AS. For example, like we said, they are sick. Están enfermas. Now, what about the ones that don't end in O? Do we have any? We have alegre, and we have triste, and we have feliz and bien. Well, let's talk about bien first. Bien is actually an adverb, so I'm fine. It doesn't change. Bien is going to be good for anyone. If I want to say we're fine, estamos bien, gracias. Dad's fine. Papá está bien. Mom is fine. Mamá está bien. My sister is fine. Mi hermana está bien. The girls are fine. Las chicas están bien. Están bien. Bien never changes. Feliz, all right, now, feliz ends in a Z. The markers are. If you want to make feliz plural, you change the Z to a C and add ES. We know to make words plural that don't end in a vowel, we add ES. But the Z changes to a C in front of the ES. So felices would be CES. If you want to say, we're happy. Estamos felices. Estamos felices. F-E-L-I-C-E-S. Felices. Triste and alegre. To make these plural, if a word ends in a vowel, to make it plural, you simply add S. Tristes and alegres. Okay? So if I want to say the girls are sad, las chicas están tristes. The boys are happy. Los muchachos están alegres. Okay, so now we're learning to communicate, number one, but we're learning how to manipulate these words correctly and accurately. You want to speak a correct Spanish, an accurate Spanish, a Spanish that's going to be heard and seen if you write it, and people are going to say, wow, this person speaks a correct Spanish. That's so important. All the jobs in our world now, they need Spanish-speaking people, not just speaking, but they need Spanish people that can write the language legitimately, correctly, with accent marks and so on. All right, let's practice. If I want to say, I'm kind of tired, I would say estoy un poco. The poco, the O never changes. I'm kind of tired. Estoy un poco cansado. If I were a lady, si yo fuera mujer, if I were a lady, si yo fuera mujer, I would say, estoy un poco cansada. Un poco cansada, if I were a girl. If I want to say, mom is very happy. Mamá está muy feliz, or mamá está muy alegre. If I want to say we are kind of disappointed, we're kind of disappointed, like something happened and you're kind of upset, we're kind of disappointed, I would say we is always this one. Estamos un poco decepcionados with an OS. Estamos un poco decepcionados. Remember, we study the alphabet. Pronounce all your vowels. If I want to say, my dad is very surprised. Mi papa, which one is it going to be? It's not my dad, I. It's not my dad, you. It's not my dad, we. It's not my dad, they. It's my dad, he. Mi papá está muy sorprendido. My dad is very surprised. Mi papá está muy sorprendido. Let's say you feel like, unfortunately, COVID is coming on, and you say, we're kind of sick. Estamos un poco enfermos with an OS. Why are you worried? You're going to ask your friend, why are you worried? Miguel, ¿por qué es... Remember our interrogatives, we already had por qué, 2 words is why. ¿Por qué estás preocupado? Now, if you're asking Marisa why she is worried, you want to say, why are you worried, Marisa? You would say, ¿por qué estás preocupada? Preocupada. Remember, adjectives have to agree back to the subject that they're referring to. If it's a guy, it's going to be singular and masculine. If it's a girl, it's going to be feminine and singular. If it's a mixed group or all guys, it's going to be masculine plural. And if it's all girls, it'll be feminine plural. All right, let's try some more. How are you, sir? ¿Cómo está usted, señor? How you doing, ma'am? ¿Cómo está usted, señora? How are the children? ¿Cómo están los niños? We're going to get family tree words coming very soon. ¿Cómo están los niños? How are the kids? The kids are excited. Los niños están emocionados. My sister is in love. My sister is in love. Mi hermana, hermana. Hermana is spelled H-E-R-M-A-N-A. You remember, we told you back with the alphabet, the H is always silent. You write it, but you don't say it, you don't pronounce it. Pretend like it's not even there when you pronounce it. Hermana, H-E-R-M-A-N-A. Mi hermana, my sister, is in love. Mi hermana está enamorada. If you talk about yourself, referring to your partner, and you want to say we are in love, you would say estamos enamorados with an OS. Estamos enamorados, okay? Now, if you want to say dad's asleep, papá está dormido. The kids are asleep. Los niños están dormidos. I'm kind of bored. Estoy un poco aburrido. Mom is kind of bored. Mamá está un poco aburrida. Mamá está un poco aburrida. To your friend, are you sick? ¿Estás enfermo? To a girl, are you sick? ¿Estás enferma? If you work in a doctor's office, you're not going to say estás to a patient. You can't. You got to use the formal form of address when you don't know someone, right? To show respect, to keep that professional distance, right? You don't want to say ¿Cómo estás? That's like getting up in their grill. ¿Cómo está usted, señora? How you doing, ma'am? ¿Cómo está, señor? Like to me, Pablo, I go to my doctor and the lady says, ¿Cómo está usted, Pablo? ¿Cómo está, Pablo? They're going to use está because I'm a patient. Keep it professional, right? So, if I want to say, I work at a doctor's office, I have a patient, I want to say, are you sick? ¿Está enfermo? ¿Está usted enferma? Are you worried? ¿Está preocupado? To a girl, are you worried? ¿Está preocupada? Right? Are you tired? ¿Está usted cansado? Ma'am, are you tired? Señora, ¿está usted cansada? Driving down the road, you say to your wife or whoever's in the car with you, ay, 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 we're lost. We are lost. We Estamos perdidos. Hello, estamos perdidos. Necesitamos ayuda. We need help. Estamos perdidos. I'm not worried. Yo no estoy preocupado. Now notice I used yo. Automatically, I didn't think about it. What do we know about subject pronouns? We know. You use them for clarification. Estoy tells us that the subject is I. I don't need the pronoun yo, right? For emphasis or for personal preference. That's why I'm using it. Yo no estoy preocupado. I'm not worried. Yo no estoy preocupado. I'm not sick. Yo no estoy enfermo. The kids are happy. Los niños están alegres. The kids are happy. Los niños están felices. ZC. Remember, Z changes to C in front of an I or an E. You go plural with felices, you add your ES, but you got to change the Z to C. How do you remember that? It's ZC to remember. Easy. Got it? Get it? ZC. ZC. It's ZC. It's easy. It's ZC to remember. Z changes to C in front of an I or an E. Why are you so busy? ¿Por qué estás tan ocupado? We're going to learn the word tan. It means so, like so busy, so tired, so worried, so upset. Tan, like a tan, T-A-N, tan. We're going to learn that word. But tan, I'm just introducing it now. Why are you so busy? ¿Por qué estás tan ocupado? Why are you so happy? ¿Por qué estás tan alegre? Mom is not ready. Mamá no está lista. Mamá no está lista. We're all surprised. Estamos todos. Todos, meaning all of us. Estamos todos sorprendidos. Sorprendidos. Why are the kids sad? ¿Por qué los niños están tristes? ¿Por qué los niños están tristes? Mom is asleep. Mamá está dormida. The kids are asleep. Los niños están dormidos. Cansado. We're all tired. Todos estamos cansados. Todos, all of us. Todos estamos cansados. Enfermo? I'm not sick. Yo no estoy enfermo. I'm really, really excited. Estoy muy emocionado. Muy can also mean really. Extremely. Estoy muy emocionado. We're all ready. Todos. We're all. Todos estamos listos. Mom and dad are very happy. Mamá y papá. Mamá has an accent, right? You're stressing that A at the end. It breaks the rule. It gets an accent. Papá has an accent, right? Breaking the rule. It gets an accent. Mamá y papá are happy. Están alegres. The girl is bored. La chica está aburrida. For me, there's no time to be bored in life. There are so many exciting things to do, so many exciting things to read, to think about, to occupy your mind with. Aburrido para mí, aburrido for me, no existe. It does not exist. No time for being bored. Perdido. El perro está perdido. The dog is lost. There's another word, extraviado, but we don't have that today, but perdido. El perro está perdido. The dog is lost. Estamos preocupados por él. We're worried about him. Here's another use of por. Estamos preocupados por él. We are worried about her. Estamos preocupados por ella. Our last lesson, we learned how to say my, your, his, her, their, and our. Okay, let's go back and grab something from there. We are worried about your sister. Estamos preocupados por tu hermana. Estamos preocupados por tu hermana. We're worried about the test, right? You got finals coming up. You're in law school, medical school. We are worried about the test. Estamos preocupados por el examen. Por el examen. Miss, why are you scared? Señorita, ¿por qué? Two words. ¿Por qué? Accent on the K, on the E of K, because it's a question word. ¿Por qué estás asustada? ¿Por qué estás asustada? Why are you scared? Estoy sorprendido. Yo estoy muy sorprendido. I am very surprised. Decepcionado. Why are you disappointed? ¿Por qué estás decepcionado? ¿Por qué accent on the E? Question word. Estás accent on the A. It breaks the rule. ¿Por qué estás decepcionado? To a girl. ¿Por qué estás decepcionada? Enamorado. We're going to learn the expression creo que. C-R-E-O. Creo que. I think that. Creo que estoy enamorado. My eyes are fluttering. Creo que estoy enamorado. I think I'm in love. My sister thinks that she's in love. Mi hermana cree que está enamorada. My sister is in love. Mi hermana está enamorada. Mareado, dizzy. The passengers are dizzy. Los pasajeros, P-A-S-A-J-E-R-O-S. Los pasajeros están mareados. Is mom dizzy? ¿Está mareada mamá? ¿Mamá está mareada? ¿Está mareada mamá? ¿Mamá está mareada? ¿Está mareada mamá? You can say it any of the three ways. To summarize, en resumen, we want to know now how to ask someone how they are, right? We know we're going to use está, estás, están. How are you, usted? How is he? How is she? How are you, usted? We said that. And how is it? ¿Cómo está? Estás. How are you to a friend? And ¿cómo están? End factor. How are you, plural, or how are they? We have our 5 forms of the verb estar to be. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, están. And we have our adjectives. Fine, sick, worried, happy, excited, scared, sad, ready, surprised, busy, happy, disappointed, asleep, bored, in love, tired, lost, and mareado is dizzy. All right, there's our lesson about asking someone how they are. Practice this, and with your lessons, now this is, I think, about our 16th lesson. The lessons that you're not so sure of, just go back and watch it again. You got plenty of time to watch it when you're sitting in the car, have nothing to do. Don't do this. Don't go aburrido. Don't do that. There's no time to be aburrido. Open up your phone and go to YouTube and watch a lesson. Learn your lessons in the car while you're waiting for somebody to come back from shopping or a ball game or whatever it may be. Plenty of opportunity to learn to speak Spanish. Okay? Think of all the things that you can say already. Not only can you say them, you're building structure skills. The brain is taking all this information and is cataloging it and is starting to mix and match and create. I'm going to say it now for the first time. Language learning is about imitation and creation. That's my idea. That's the way I explain it. What does a baby do? A baby will learn how to say, I'm tired, estoy cansado. But once you know how to say I am, you imitate that and say I'm surprised, I'm scared, I'm worried, I'm sick, I'm excited, I'm fine, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm asleep. Of course, you're not going to say I'm asleep because you wouldn't say that if you were asleep. Estoy perdido, I'm lost, driving in a car. I'm in love, estoy enamorado. We learn by imitation and then we create. Okay? So we imitate what we're hearing from around us, even as a baby, and then the brain, the software in the brain is the hardware, the software, right, in the brain starts combining everything and you start creating. Imitation and creation. That is the story of language acquisition. All right, that'll do it for now. We'll see you soon with the next lesson. I hope you're enjoying these. Again, go back, practice lessons that you need a little review on, and that'll get you up to snuff real quickly. So thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias. Agradezco todo. I appreciate everything. Tengan un gran día. Have a great day, and see you soon. Hasta pronto.